If you're trying to impress that girl you're into, the one you like, but she's not really paying much attention to you, today I'm going to show you some motorcycles that will make you stand out from the crowd and catch her eye. And here's the thing, these are bikes that don't cost much, so you'll win the girl over and still have some money left to take her out for a ride on the weekend. But if you're a guy who isn't into girls, don't worry. I also included a scooter on the list. Guys, today I'm going to get cancelled. Oh my God, help me. I'm Amanda Cancelled Pagliari, and this is the most charming motorcycle channel in Brazil, and also the funniest. So go ahead and leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And guys, obviously that introduction was just a joke to get your attention. What really matters here is our passion for motorcycles. And today we're going to talk about bikes that have a head-turning look and a price that won't scare your bank account too much. After all, if a woman or a guy only wants to be with you because of the motorcycle you have, then that's not really cool, right? But the bait was good, wasn't it? I've picked out motorcycles here that are focused on looks and visual impact. In other words, bikes that look expensive or even bigger that really make an entrance. Not all of them are exactly reliable, okay? So this video isn't a buying recommendation. If your Comet decides to turn into a bonfire, that's not my responsibility, okay? Now let's get to the video. And let's start with her, the beloved and hated controversy, Kazinski Comet GTR. Why is she here? Her design is inspired by Japanese super sports cars of that era, but I think she's even more beautiful. She's simply imposing with that robust fairing, that wide tank. She looks like a higher displacement motorcycle. Her heart is a V-twin engine, or V2, which has a deep and throbbing sound, very different from the inline 4 cylinders. The 250cc version delivers 32 horsepower, more than a lot of 300s out there, you know? But since not everything is perfect, her Achilles heel has always been the electrical part. The wiring harness was undersized and notorious for melting. Today you can find a 250 for about 10,000 reais, but make sure to set aside some money to do a complete electrical upgrade with a good mechanic. The Comet has an explosive, beautiful appearance. Now, if you want a sporty look without the headache, your bike is the Yamaha R15. It's proof that size doesn't matter. Its secret is the variable valve actuation system, or variable valve actuation. At low revolutions per minute, the engine is economical and smooth. Above 7,400 revolutions per minute, the variable valve actuation changes the camshaft profile, and the bike goes wild. Despite delivering only 18.8 horsepower, it feels like a stronger, bigger bike. This mini sport bike has sharp handling, perfect for learning and leaning into curves. How about fuel consumption? Some people get more than 40 kilometers per liter. For around 25,000 reais, you can take home a bike with technology from a higher category. It's a 150cc that outperforms the FZ25 and looks like a 300cc bike. Check out the full review video on the Motoplay channel, link in the description and card. Don't like faired bikes? Want a street bike with an aggressive look? So write this down, Howdewy Drive 160. For those who turn up their noses at the brand, Howdewy is simply a giant that manufactures Suzuki's small displacement motorcycles in China. For decades, the Drive 160 is proof of that quality. Its finish is surprising, and it comes with inverted front suspension, full LED lighting, and a very complete liquid crystal display panel. The 15 horsepower engine isn't that exciting, but it's honest and reliable for everyday use. For a price around 22,000 reais, you can buy it. It's a small bike with a unique look. Check out the Motoplay channel video about the Drive 160 with pros and cons, linked in the card and description. Amanda, I want a more powerful motorcycle, as only dentists like small engines. Now let's discuss a bike that may not even catch your attention, mainly because of its looks. But it wins you over by the sound. I'm talking about the legendary Bandit 650N. It's true, it's a bike that's been around for a few years. And when it comes to design, it doesn't really give off that modern vibe anymore, but as soon as you start it up, it becomes the center of attention. The roar of the inline 4-cylinder engine is simply addictive. And like every good Suzuki, the sound comes from a deep, full-bodied growl that gives chills even to those who don't know much about motorcycles. And by the kind of noise it makes, Maria Gasolina will turn her head thinking a spaceship is coming. And in a way, it really is coming, right? Underneath that more classic look Bandit hides a pretty decent engine, you know? 85 horsepower, 6.27 kgfm of torque, but here's a warning, it's heavy, and that can scare people who are used to smaller bikes. But once you get the hang of it, it's all good. The best part is that it's extremely reliable. The famous tank, it doesn't give you any trouble and still delivers a great ride. And since it's a bike that's no longer in production, you can find it at more affordable prices than other four-cylinder bikes on the market. It's easy to find the Bandit 650 year 2011 around 25,000 Rs, which is practically the price of a brand new CG, right? Now, if your goal is to impress right away without even starting the bike, I recommend the BMW F750 GS. The bike already draws attention just for having the little blue badge on the tank. Anyone who sees it automatically thinks, wow, the owner of that one must have money. And here's the catch, it costs much less than people imagine. Okay, fine, it's not cheap, costing over 60,000 Rs. It's really far from being cheap, I know. But compared to its bigger sisters, it actually has a pretty good price, you know? Visually, the F750 GS delivers that classic BMW DNA with a robust build, modern lines, and a premium motorcycle vibe. By the way, its name is actually misleading, okay? It's called the F750 GS, but inside it carries the same engine as its bigger sister, the F850 GS. The difference is that it was electronically adjusted to deliver a little less power. On paper, it's 77 horsepower and 8.6 kgfm of torque coming from an 853cc engine. It's just for performance, to accelerate on the road or even tackle a bit of dirt with style. After all, it's a GS. It also features advanced technologies like riding modes, traction control, and high-quality BMW electronics. All to make riding safer, more fun, and with that refined touch that only BMW can deliver. It's a bike that impresses whether you stopped at the bakery or not. Or if you arrived at a motorcycle meetup, it's going to turn a lot of heads. If your mission is to stand out with elegance, without selling your car, your bike, another bike, a kidney, or your underwear, the F150 GS could be a good bet for you. Did you think 60,000 Rs is a lot of money? Relax, BMW thought of you and created the G310 line. They are the entryway into the brand's universe and cost about half the price of a 750 GS. They still carry the look, prestige, and charm that everyone associates with BMW. There are two models for you to choose from, and they share a lot of features, including the engine, a single cylinder with 313cc that delivers 34 horsepower and 2.9 kilogram force-meter of torque. It might seem like little on paper, but in practice, it's enough to guarantee good acceleration and agility in traffic and even to handle the road just fine. The difference between them really lies in the style and the concept. The G310R is the naked one of the pair, lower, lighter, and with that urban and modern look, perfect for those who want a stylish bike for everyday use, but that still gets compliments when you stop at a traffic light. As for the G310G, S is the GS Baby, the adventure version, which has a higher stance, longer suspension travel, and gives off that vibe of someone who's ready to take on any road, whether it's in the city, on the highway, or off-road. The G310R is going for around 38,000 Rs, while the GS Baby is close to 41,000 Rs. It's not cheap, but before these two favorites existed, it was almost impossible for an ordinary person to even consider having a motorcycle with the BMW logo on the tank without selling half of their belongings. Videos of both the R and GS models are available on the Motoplay channel with full reviews covering their pros and cons. Links are in the description and card for later viewing. Now, if the BMW 310 series is still out of your budget and you don't want to give up impressing that woman you're trying to win over with a BMW, I have the solution. Your problems are over. Tabajara Organizations. Tabajara organizations. Let me introduce you to Cinerai Storm 2000, a really cute motorcycle. And if you put a BMW emblem on the tank, it really looks like a BMW, doesn't it? Look, you might even be able to fool the brunette as long as she doesn't know much about motorcycles, right? If she follows Motoplay, you won't fool her. At least the front resembles a GS. The guy can only approach the motorcycle from the front, not sideways. From the side, it reveals that it's the shoppy BMW. Jokes aside, its design is blatantly inspired by the GS line with full LED lighting and inverted suspension, and for about 23,000 reais, it offers a 20.4 horsepower engine and a 6-speed gearbox. It's interesting. What did you all think? Is it any good? I don't know, I've never ridden it, but it definitely grabs attention, doesn't it? By the way, if you own one, write it down here below. Share your experience with it. I've never ridden one, so I can't recommend it, but it's up to you. Parts, maintenance, those things, it's at your own risk. And to wrap up, the motorcycle or scooter that proves practicality and style can go hand in hand. The Honda DV160, it's not just a scooter, it's an SUV on 2 wheels. Its big highlight is the Showa long travel suspension that swallows up bumps with impressive ease. And the new 160 engine made it much more agile in the city. And the 27-liter space under the seat fits a full-face helmet and a few other things. The scooter is perfect for those who want comfort without giving up a robust and modern look. Or maybe the tough guy actually prefers to keep suffering with the clutch in traffic, huh? I want to see this debate in the comments. For me, a scooter is a motorcycle. What do you think? You all need to stop with the prejudice. I even have a scooter. And Valentino Rossi does too, okay? So a scooter is for men, for women, for beginners, for those who already have experience, is for anyone who wants convenience, all right? So I was just joking, but that's not really what I think, okay? Stop fighting, all right? Check out the full review video with the pros and cons of the new DV160 link in the description and on the card. Did you like the list? Leave your like. Which of these bikes suits you best? And which one would help you make a grand entrance, huh? Comment down below which one you would have, or tell me which one you've already had. And if you think I missed any bike in the video, comment down here because maybe I'll make a part 2, huh? I just want to see if I'm not canceled in the first one, who knows? Maybe I'll be canceled in the second video, right? Help me God, subscribe here to the Motoplay channel to get videos every week. And if you want to become a channel member, you get access to exclusive content like photos, videos, Mandinha's calendar. Plus, you can win monthly prizes and get priority in the videos. The price, guys, is really cheap. The link is in the description for you to become a member. Don't forget to like, okay? Also, go ahead and share this video with that friend of yours who's been trying for ages to win over that girl and still hasn't managed to. Maybe if he shows up with a Comet, he can really spark things up in the relationship, huh? See you next time, Moto Kiss.